and welcome to the Body and Soul Expo podcast, your go-to source for holistic health and wellness. I'm your host, Bruce Starr. Mark your calendars. Join us on Sunday, October 26th, 2025 at the beautiful Palm Beach Gardens Marriott, because it's going to be an absolutely incredible event, a truly transformative day you won't want to miss. It's been amazing to see the response. We sold out over 70 vendor spaces in less than 2 months. Many of these vendors are also talented speakers ready to share their insights on both innovative and classic healing practices. You've just got to be there to discover it all. This expo is a culmination of our combined experience, Lauren's 3 decades in health and wellness and owning spas, and my tagging along with her, my 4 decades in the entertainment world, from being a talent agent in Hollywood to my work on TV, podcasts, and now back to the radio on Legends 100.3 FM, Saturday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m., heard throughout Palm Beach County and live streamed around the world. To stay up to date with our announcements, follow the Body and Soul Expo page on Facebook. And for the full breakdown of everything we have in store for you, be sure to visit the bodyandsoulexpo.org website that our dear friend Derek put together for us, and so much more. And it's there that you'll see all the amazing activities and people who will be there. On today's show, we're diving back into the lineup, highlighting the amazing talents, experiences, and knowledge of the wonderful vendors who will be with us at the expo. So Kathy Bennett is a former fine dining restaurant owner, and those 15 years of stress were the gift that led her to her true calling in energy therapy. With now 25 years of experience, she is a Reiki master and Qigong practitioner trained under a world master. Kathy has studied many modalities of energy balancing and harmonizing, which I have been the recipient of some of those. And also, while receiving gifted techniques unique to her, Chi Flow, ER, which is emotional release, brought through the Akashic Records and angel readings. She offers stress relief through talk, educational, and energy sessions. She will share with us her latest gift in just a few moments. Her goal is to help one's heart open, to remember, so life can begin. Kathy does this through rebalance, restoration, and remembrance. Kathy, welcome to the Body and Soul Expo podcast. Great to have you.
Thanks, Bruce. Thank you so much for having me too.
This is very exciting because we know each other many years, and I've been the recipient of your therapies, which have been so helpful to me. Anyone that needs to get to the bottom of what's bothering them, and it's not like something simple to figure out. It's most likely an energy block. And I think that's what Kathy is going to talk a lot about this podcast. But first, Kathy, tell us a little bit about you. I know you said you were in the fine food business. Tell us where you grew up and how you got to where you are now.
Well, before I start that, I just want to say I remember the call you and Lauren gave me with the thought of possibly doing this expo. And I'm like, good luck. And here you guys are now. Everything has opened up, finally, divinely guided. I am so proud of you guys and so happy for you putting this together, getting everybody, all these wonderful, amazing people together. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm just so happy for you both and everyone involved.
Great.
So great.
Thank you so much.
So I'm from Minnesota, had the restaurant from Minnesota, and we had a lot of stress there. My husband wasn't sleeping. He was having a lot of back issues. My oldest daughter was having migraines. My middle daughter was actually the true reason why I'm in this, is that she was going into 8th grade and she had already had 8 sets of tubes. And they told us that they were going to drill out her mastoid bones and put in a permanent hearing aid into 8th grade. And I was kind of like freaking out. Somebody at the restaurant, one of our customers, said, go check out this holistic chiropractor, naturopath in West Duluth. And I'm like, well, what's a naturopath and how would a chiropractor be able to help? Well, needless to say, went in and she said, oh yeah, she's, out of alignment here. And then she got a little box and had some vials in it and started pushing down her arm. And I'm like, oh, this lady is nuts. Pulls out 3 bottles and said, oh, she's allergic to dairy, gluten, and wheat. And I'm like, well, what's gluten? Had no idea back then. This was a long time ago. And then she, proceeded to put her back on, touch some more spots, pressing down her arm. She goes, oh, and she's got some trapped emotion, a lot of anger towards her dad. And I'm like, how does she know this? This lady is. So needless to say, this was on a Wednesday. We were going back to the doctor on Monday to schedule the surgery. And I told him what I did. He goes, you're nuts. That's a bunch of woo-woo. And I said, you need to look at his ears and in her ears. And he said, no, not gonna, that doesn't work. And I said, literally, you have to. I was like forcing him to look in. When he finally looked in, he's like, they're almost back to normal within 5 days of getting her off dairy, gluten. So then I went back to her and I said, okay, I want to learn everything you did. And she gave me books and I've been on that journey ever since.
Wow, fantastic. And I'm certainly glad that you are, because like I said, I've been the recipient of a lot of your work. And I know you're going to attract a lot of attention at the expo. So you mentioned a lot of different things that you do. Now, I know the latest gift that you have been given. Could you explain that?
It's called and it's not that I've been given, it was just kind of brought into my field, or, they, spirit guided me towards this. It's called the acoustic record or remembrance is what I call it. And it's different than the Akashic record, because the Akashic record is all about, we'll go to a reading. It's a verbal reading from a reader, and we will tell you some of your past lives, past experiences, the traumas, patterns that are going on in your life that help you in your current life, but the difference here is the Akashic record remembrance is your existence of divine self, your divine design before the stories. So we can awaken that. It was kind of taken from us when we went from 5D consciousness down to 3D consciousness. It's kind of like we're walking around with Alzheimer's. It's there, but we've forgotten it. And so there's specific nodes that we can open up. It's called the cathartic template within our physical body that can get us to that point before all the stories and experiences we've had. It's like wakening up to a clean state. And it's the other comparison metaphor I like to use. It's like the foundation of the house. Once we open it up there, it's always there. And it's where we build everything else up on top of it. The Akashic records are all the stories. Those are like the furniture and the pictures, and we can move them around and kind of change the design. But it's different also than chakras, because chakras are energy field circles. Okay. And those are wheels that are actually in our auric field. This is working at our DNA level. It is amazing, powerful stuff.
So do they have to be on your table or in your office to have this done?
No. Like we worked with you, Bruce. We did this over the phone. Actually, it is really, I found a lot better to work over the phone with this, And the reason being is because we work at such a deep beginning level that our body is a very dense system, and our nervous system has to process this. It's like rebuilding everything. And so when you can sleep and allow your mind to integrate this, it is a lot more gentler on your nervous system, and it will take hold a lot easier for you.
So, as you said, we did this, and instead of having to get up and go do this and drive home, you're literally in bed, and you continue this process for as long as it takes.
Right. And and you'll notice, I don't know if you remember, it was like you kind of were like actually tired a couple of days, or just kind of like, wow, this is it different. Your body is getting used to a different remembrance. And so it depends on how much trauma you've had in your life and how the nervous system will react. Some will have little tingles, it might be a little hum, a wave. Will have more vivid dreams, that things will come up that may have been underlining in the Akashic record, subconscious mind, that the nervous system will bring up as we're sleeping and then allow it to go. And so it's an amazing energetic. It's more in the feeling state than the verbal state.
Very different.
It is very different. It is new because we haven't remembered this before. And so now we're on a whole level of really being able to ascend to ourselves, to our true self, a lot quicker.
With all the changes that are going on in the world, I definitely believe that remembering who we are, and I don't mean this in any kind of airy-fairy terminology, remembering who we are, which is love, Absolutely. Is going to be the most important change that's going to happen in our world. And for those of us that can remember who we are, where we came from, they're going to have a tremendous experience in the coming years. And those that resist that, maybe not so much.
Well, and that's the big thing that I've worked with, and I've always worked with, that I've always believed it's about the heart remembering our purity, that we are loved, lovable and loving. And I think that's why I've had such great success with clients and everything, teaching them to remember and just to let go of some of these lower, beliefs that were, bad, not good, and, sinners, whatever. But just to remember that love, the pure source energy of divine love we are all created from.
It just came to me that those people that, religious people that would kind of resist this, to me, it's right up the alley of religion. Not that it's a religious experience, but it's remembering where we came from, remembering that God is our creator. So I would think there wouldn't be a single person that would be against something like this.
Well, even if you are really religious, and some really religious people are in this heart remembrance, and that's okay, because this is, that's where they're at. They probably, and they have a little bit of other rules that per se somebody else doesn't or does have, but they can also emanate this divine love. And if we're all in this place from heart centered, whether you're religious or this side or that side, that's the place where we remember who we are, and then we reflect that out in the world, and then the world changes.
Excellent. That is absolutely right. So, Kathy, when people come to your space at the Expo, what can they expect from you? Mini readings? I mean, it doesn't matter to us what it is, selling, giving away. What can people expect when they cross your path at the Expo?
If they're drawn to me, and I always love that, because Spirit would told me a long time ago, they'll only bring me those people that I can help. So if I resonate with you, I know there's something that we'll be able to do. So what I'm going to do is 15 minutes or 30 minutes rebalancing, restoring, remembering, short little segments at the expo to get you more in that peace of heart, that calmness. And that's a big preempt to doing the Akashic record. But that's what I'm going to be sampling then, so people can see, well, I like you. You resonate, you don't, you do. So that's what I'm going to be doing then.
And you live in the area?
Yep.
So probably, 15 minutes from where the expo is going to be. So
Yep. I'm in Tequesta, Jupiter area here. Yes.
tell us how we can get in touch with you.
You can call my cell phone. Do I say that? 218-349-8787.
Say it again slowly.
Okay. 218-349-8787. It's a Minnesota number. And if you text me, that's the best. If I'm with a client, it will go directly to voicemail. You can email me. I have 2 emails, Kathy@energytherapy.com or Kathy at kathyenergytherapy.com or ktbennett888@gmail.com. And truthfully, I look at that one a little more than the business one. So texting is always great, or call and leave me a message is always the best if I don't get back to you right away.
All right. Well, that's great. Anything else you'd like us to know, Kathy, before we go? This has been, we want to make our vendors rock stars even before the expo actually happens. And I think doing these podcasts are really going to stimulate people's minds to look at as many of these podcasts as they can. And I hope that you'll send the podcast around to everybody once we get it to you.
Absolutely. I have a monthly angel message I sent out, and I told everybody all about the expo. So I hope it's a huge success for you, me, everyone there, everyone who comes, that they totally can be immersed in this heart energy, this divine love, and take what they need, share what they need. Okay, thank you, Bruce. Say hi to Lauren for me.
I sure will, Kathy. Great to see you, and thanks for being on our show.
Thank you. Big hugs.
Bye-bye.
Bye.